Hello everyone, I'm BC Begley and I've got a couple of news articles here that I was going to run down with you guys. But first, before we get started on those, here's Pastor Begley with a message from Noble Gold Investments.
News. First, let's put a shout out right now for www.noblegoldinvestment.com. That's right, www.noblegoldinvestment.com. Wow! How about this? Noble Gold is one of the sponsors of our show, as you know, and a Christian company, family owned, good friends of the ministry. And they have just been picked by the Consumer Affairs, the rating agency, as the overall #1 gold IRA company in America. Talk to the team today if you're thinking of precious metals, and if you act quickly now, they're giving away this 1/10 of an ounce gold coin. It's a 1/10 of an ounce American Eagle gold proof coin with every qualifying IRA or 401k rollover. You can't go wrong at www.noblegoldinvestment.com. Tomorrow morning, call the team at 877-646-5347. That's 877-646-5347, and tell them Pastor Paul Begley sent you there, okay? They'll be glad to hear from you, and you'll be glad you spoke to them. I tell you that. Save that retirement fund. Don't let the devil and the IRS and everybody else take a whack at it. Okay.
Explosion erupts inside Kabul mosque, police say. An explosion erupted inside a mosque during evening prayers in Kabul, Afghanistan on Wednesday, killing at least 3 people and injuring dozens of others. Khalid Zadran, a spokesman for the Kabul police chief, told CNN that the blast did cause casualties but did not specify any further. The incident occurred in the city's Police District 17, and security forces are on the scene investigating, he added. Healthcare organization Emergency later confirmed that at least 3 people had died. Russian spacewalk cut short by bad battery in cosmonaut suit. A Russian spacewalker had to rush back inside the International Space Station on Wednesday when the battery voltage in his spacesuit suddenly dropped. Russian Mission Control ordered Oleg Artemyev, the station commander, to quickly return to the airlock so he could hook his suit to station power. The hatch remained open as his spacewalking partner, Denis Mateyev, tidied up outside. NASA said neither man was ever in any danger. Mateyev, in fact, remained outside for another hour or so before he too was ordered to wrap it up. Mateyev's suit was fine, but Russian Mission Control cut the spacewalk short since flight rules insist on the buddy system. The cosmonauts managed to install cameras on the European Space Agency's new robot arm before the trouble cropped up, barely 2 hours into a planned 6.5-hour spacewalk. Human remains found inside a suitcase bought at an auction in New Zealand. Police in New Zealand are investigating after human remains were found among the contents of an abandoned storage unit that was won at an auction. The Manawa family, who are not believed by authorities to be involved in the alleged crime, were shocked to discover human remains in a suitcase that was delivered to their house among the items they won. Quote, "From our inquiries so far, we can advise the occupants of the address are not believed to be involved in the incident," the statement from police said. New Zealand authorities are currently conducting a, quote, "homicide investigation." Pilot who died after exiting plane mid-flight appeared visibly upset over an emergency. A pilot who died exiting a plane that later made an emergency landing in North Carolina last month appeared visibly upset and told his co-pilot that he felt sick and needed air, federal officials said. Charles Hugh Crooks, 23, second in command on the CASA-CN 212 Avocar, then got up from his seat, removed his headset, and apologized to the pilot before departing the aircraft via the ramp door, according to a preliminary report released on Tuesday from the National Transportation Safety Board. The other pilot, with whom the NTSB did not identify, told investigators that Crooks did not appear to reach for a bar about 6 feet above the ramp before he fell out of the twin-engine plane July 29th, officials wrote in the 3-page report. Crooks, who was not wearing a parachute, fell about 3,500 feet, officials said. His body was found roughly 30 miles from the Raleigh-Durham International Airport where the plane landed. Poland pulls 100 tons of dead fish from the Oder River after mystery mass die-off. Polish firefighters have recovered 100 tons of dead fish from the Oder River running through Germany and Poland, deepening concerns of an environmental disaster for which no cause has yet been identified. Quote, "We'd never had an operation of this scope on a river before," said the National Firefighter Press Office on Tuesday. She confirmed that around 100 tons, or 220,000 pounds of dead fish had been recovered since Friday. More than 500 firefighters had been recovering the dead fish in Poland with the help of dams, boats, quad bikes, and even a drone. German municipalities banned bathing and fishing in the Oder River after thousands of dead fish were found floating in the 520-mile-long river, which runs from the Czech Republic to the Baltic Sea along the border between Germany and Poland. Conservationists expressed fears that the mass die-off of fish could wreak havoc on the entire ecosystem of the Oder River.